Welcome, I'm DukeGrimm. This is my first YouTube channel video. We're going to be doing Gothic. I got it pretty cheap on Steam, and we're just going to start jumping into the game here, and we can talk along the way.
The Kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one.
Dun, dun, dun.
The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic.
Uh-oh.
We were trapped inside our own barrier.
The irony.
1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Khorinis was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day. Another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
Everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop. Convict. I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. They'll give you anything you ask for.
Anything.
Very well. I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
Oh, burn.
Keep silent. Right. Send him in.
Oh, such quality voice acting.
Welcome to the colony.
Ow.
That's enough. Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up. I'm Diego.
Hi, Diego.
I'm not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
What do I think? What do I need to know?
Okay, what do I need to know about this place?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce ore for the king.
Of
Well,
course.
at least we do, in the old camp. There are 3 camps within the barrier. The old camp is the biggest, and it was the first.
How do I get
How
to
do
the
I
old
get to
camp?
the old camp?
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reasonably safe-looking place you'll come across. There are a lot of wild beasts between the camps. You'd be mad to walk around without a weapon.
Guess we gotta find a weapon.
Where do I get a weapon?
When you get to the old mine, have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something useful. The mine is easy to find. It's just a few meters along the canyon.
Why did you help me?
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. Otherwise, Bullet and his boys might have killed you. And I couldn't just stand by and watch, because I came all this way to make a suggestion.
A suggestion?
Yes. After this little incident with Bullet and his guys, you should be aware now that you need protection. Everyone who arrives here has a choice. There are 3 camps in the colony, and you'll have to join one of them. I'm here to show the new ones that the old camp is the best place for them.
Where's Bullet now?
He and the others bring the goods from the outside world into the camp. You'll find him there, but if you plan to fight him, be careful. He's an experienced warrior.
Gonna have to level up for him.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Really?
I was given
Really?
it by a mage shortly before they threw me in here.
You're lucky I can't afford to show my face around the mages anymore. Anyone else would gladly slit your throat for that letter. That's because the mages pay their couriers a lot, and most people here don't have anything. If I were you, I'd shut up until I met one of the mages. Although in your situation, that's not likely to happen.
Why not?
The mages are in the castle in the old camp. Only Gomez's people are allowed to enter the castle.
Who's Gomez?
Who's Gomez?
Gomez is the most powerful ore baron. He's the boss of the old camp, the most powerful man in the colony.
So if I did want to join...
Let's assume I want to join his people. What do I need to do?
At the gate of the castle, you'll find a man called Thoris. Tell him Diego sent you.
Got it.
Thanks for your help.
We'll meet in the old camp.
Welcome to the colony. There we are. We are in Gothic 1, the original. This is quite an old game. I remember this game being pretty awesome back when I was a teenager, which was 18 some years ago. So it's pretty up there, and you can tell from the graphics. They I mean, it's not horrible. It's very polygony, but you know, I was looking up the original specs for this game, and boy, they were they were quite low. I mean, you needed a graphics card with 16 megabytes of built-in RAM. Pretty fancy for that stuff. So the game's excellent. I played it way back when. I have not played it in a long time. I don't even remember if I played it fully or if I just kind of like winged my way through some of it and I didn't get to the end and just started the next game. So I figured this would be an excellent rehash of something I know I vaguely remember, but could still rather enjoy. This is an excellent sandbox game. I mean, this is probably one of my first actual sandbox games besides Morrowind, and I would almost contend that this one is more true to spirit with a sandbox game. In that, I don't know. I guess it feels, the NPCs feel much more alive in the Gothic games than they ever did in the Morrowind games. I don't think any of these guys have anything important to say. Apologies if I stumble over trying to use anything. It's a little confusing. You actually have to use the use button and then press forward. Oh, yeah. There we go. And then you actually use the thing you're looking at. It's a little unusual. Back when there's no consistency in how to do stuff because they were the first, among the first. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Making sure no one gets near the exchange place, especially one of those cutthroats from the new camp.
Probably a good
You're the
idea.
new guy they chucked in today, right?
That's me.
Then you'd better watch out for the guys from the new
I've been
camp.
here forever.
I work for the old camp, same as the others you saw at the exchange place. I assume you've talked to Diego.
Well, of course.
Yes, I have.
Good. Then you know what's what around here.
Why do I have to watch out for those new guys?
Why do I have to watch out for the guys from the new camp?
Compared to the new camp, the old camp's a quiet, peaceful sort of place. The new camp doesn't get any deliveries from the outside world, Most of the rogues there just steal whatever they need.
Those thieves. Who's that guy that punched me?
When I was washed ashore, one of the guys punched me in the face.
They do that to all the newcomers. They call it standing Godfather.
Oh, are all the guys like that in the old
I don't
camp?
think that
We
translated
do
very
have
well
a
from
few
German.
suckers, but they won't touch you as long as you pay them protection money.
Of course, just gotta pay people.
I'm looking for a weapon.
There should be some old weapons by the derelict mine further down the canyon. But don't go and start a war with nothing but a rusty pickaxe for a
Oh,
weapon.
this voice acting.
Those things are slow and heavy. An inexperienced fighter
some
should
of them are
never
good, like
use one of them
Diego.
unless it's an emergency.
But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of
You'd better make sure
unimportant
you reach the
NPCs
old
and voice
camp in
acting can
one
be
piece.
better. But I mean, this is one of those games where it was pretty revolutionary to have voice acting for the entire game. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any text-only dialogue in this game. I think all the text has been has audio accompanying it. Punch. Blueberries. Those must be tasty. Pick those up. Anything else, Mr. Skelly's? I don't think so. Alright. Let's see. Go. Ooh, free stuff. Arrow. Berry. Tumbler, which is like a cup. Chest. What is in the chest? We got beer. Excellent. Right? How do I transfer that again? There we go. And then enter. F. There we go. F and over. Or I switched to F, but it's action and over. There's probably a faster way to do that. Let's do this for now. Ooh, lockpick. Like I said, the controls are pretty archaic, but we'll make do. Here, pickaxe, that's a weapon. Pick up. And that's my items, food. Where's my weapons? Pickaxe, is that F and forward? There we go. And how do we use weapons again? So it's space to equip for that. And then controls for movement are like that. And if I want to attack, I hold down the mouse button and push forward for a forward attack, back for a block, then turn left for a swipe, turn right for the other swipe. Looks like strafe works for those as well when I'm holding down the attack button. And hold on Alt. Does it do anything? Alt blocks if I hit back. Alt forward jumps forward. Control is the same as holding down the mouse button. Okay, I think we got the basics. Find anything better than a pickaxe. It's blueberries because I suspect I'm gonna get hurt a lot. I have not played this game in some time, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I have some idea, but my skill levels. Ooh, that's a mole rat or something. I don't remember how you target stuff in this. You. Come meet my pickaxe, buddy. Yeah, you know you want some of this. Come on, attack so I can dodge. Come on. Attack. 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 Oh, it's a baby, a juvenile. There we go. That went well. Maybe that bodes well for our adventure. Can I loot it? It has meat. I will loot the meat. Got more closed mines. Any loots? Stuffs to pick ups. Knops. Ooh, sword. Or a nugget. Rusty sword. Right. Let's switch to that. I feel like the proper weapon would be a sword. Well, it actually even does more damage even though it's one-handed. So we'll definitely want to equip that. Rusty old sword is better than a pickaxe, apparently. Nope. Climb up here? Oh, I can even climb up here. That was an interesting thing too, I think, with this game, is there's quite a bit of surprising amount of climbable surfaces for this old of a game. But the thing was, is it wasn't, they never had any like tutorials or anything for how to climb, and they didn't have any of the modern stuff like the yellow legend to show what's climbable. So you just kind of had to guesstimate where you could or couldn't climb. Cave in with another pickaxe. I guess we'll take that and sell it. I don't think there's any weight limits. Did I pick that up? Pick up. There we go. Cave in. That guy didn't make it. Chest. Or beer. People are leaving behind all their drinks. Money and arrows. Handy if I go bowmanship. Else I can go. I feel like not. Nope. Alright. Let's just continue then. Down the slope. Oh wait. That's climbable though, isn't it? Looks climbable. This is what I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. So I guess grassy surfaces might be an indicator that you can climb something. Hey, we made it up. Can we make it up here? Or is this too angled? Oh. Up. Ooh, that's what are they called? Remember these bird things? They scream. That's right, they sound like roosters. That's what it was. Take it. Take it. Gotcha. Well, I feel like things are going much better than when I originally played this game. Maybe some of those old memories for how to play are coming back to me. Got some more stuff over here. There's two guys, do I? Maybe not. I know I can take one, but two at the same time on a level 1? I don't know. Let's go kill this guy. He's by himself. Take it. Come on. Gotcha. If I remember correctly, well, yeah, let's just keep playing. We'll worry about how everything works later. So there's a goblin. Do we dare try to take the goblin? Always run away, I guess, down the cliff. Starts beating our ass. He's dodging me. He's dodging me. Come on, come on. This guy's a little harder. Back up, back up. Gotcha. How do you like that, buddy? Now I got a club, which is probably not as good as my sword. No, it is not. Goblin have anything? Can I pick up anything on the goblin? I don't think so. It's not letting me. I don't know if there's something blocking it. But I guess we can try and kill these guys. It'd be nice if I had a bow, though. Let's go for it. They've been going down pretty easy. Oh, I got stuck there. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, ouch! I'm coming ready to eat berries. Coming after me, buddy? I think they gave up. Let's eat some food here. How do we eat stuff? Is it like use and up? It is use and up. I thought there was an animation. Let's not get ourselves totally killed up here. There's plenty of gear down in the valley below. Let's head down. How do I get down without killing myself? Shift is walk. Is that what I want? Shift. Alt. Oh, that was not exactly what I wanted. Wait, what's that? That looks important. Orifice. Might be a way to climb down. I do not know what it is, so we'll just hop down haphazardly. All right, here we go. I open for loots. All I got is a shirt and a rusty sword, so I need everything I can find. There's another scavenger. Hero. That guy didn't join the new camp. Or the old camp, rather. Experience. Oh, he got me. Loot him. More goblin clubs. Arrows. Can't turn down arrows, especially if they're going to cost me money. Don't want to lose out on them. Especially in this game where fighting groups of enemies is probably going to be more difficult. Because that's an old sword. Is that different from the sword I got? I had a rusty sword. Old sword is better, but it requires 10 strength. Do I have 10 strength? I do. So we want the old sword. Use equip. There we go. Sorry if you hear me sniffle at all, if I don't get them all cut out. A little bit of a head cold. Take this guy on. Oh, oh, oh. Gotcha. Oh no. Got him. There we go. One thing to keep in mind if you are interested in playing this game is it does require some community patches to get it up and running. If you do a couple Google searches, you should be able to find some tutorials. I think there's one on the Steam community that indicates what you need to install in order to get the game running on a Windows 10 computer. And this just has to do with how old this game was. This game was created before 64-bit operating systems even existed, and lots of changes to Windows since then. So there's definitely some patches required, and they never went back and patched Gothic 1 to be updated for modern graphics cards and operating systems. Though I think they did do some updating to the old Gothic 2. That one's a little bit newer. Let's save here. A little bit concerned about those guys over here. I think they're from the new camp, if I remember correctly. Nice.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
Oh, what do you hunt?
What do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them. Besides, it ain't too hard to get them, once you know how.
Really? How's that?
Ask my friend Drax here. He knows more about these things than anyone.
Well, I guess we'll just have to ask Drax. Alright. Let's see. Why is this area so dangerous?
Why is this area so dangerous?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this colony which are all more or less dangerous. The paths between the camps are quite safe, but even there you might come across some wolves which look on you as easy prey. And that's exactly what you are until you get a proper weapon and armor.
Where can I get better equipment?
The nearest place is that old camp. Just follow the path that brought you here. But you can get the stuff cheaper in our new camp, provided you know the right people. If you go to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of us. For just a little ore, he'll sell you the proper goods.
Just letting that out there. I think they're not supposed to be in the old camp.
Tell me more about the areas of the colony.
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to distinguish paths and dead ends. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyons where you encounter creatures you'd better avoid. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications dating back to the time of the First Orc War. Some are abandoned orc dwellings. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creatures. I'd avoid those places, especially at night. And one more hint,
spooky.
Don't go into the forest.
Uh-oh. Where do I get a map?
Where do I get a map?
Ask the people in the old camp. There's a cartographer living there. Maybe you can steal one of his maps. If you manage to do it, take one from me as well.
Why doesn't he sell them?
Why? Doesn't he sell the maps?
If you get enough ore to pay for them.
Thanks for your help.
That's
Don't go
awfully
thinking
friendly.
everyone's gonna be so friendly, kid. There may not be much in a newcomer's pockets, but some folks would even beat you up for a pickaxe.
I'll keep it in mind.
Good thing he doesn't know I got two in my pocket. The Drax can teach me about hunting.
You're hunting, aren't you?
Looks like it. What do you want?
Do you have some hints for the hunt?
I could teach you a few things, but everything has its price.
Of course.
Which would be how much?
A good gulp of beer will do to start with. Then we'll see.
It's a good thing I found a bunch of beer.
Here you are. Take a beer and tell me about hunting.
Scavengers. That's what we call the big birds. Should be attacked one after the other. It's easy to lure single scavengers from the pack. If you come too close, they'll become irritated. After a while, they'll storm in your direction. At this point, you should be waiting for them with a raised weapon. If you manage to strike the beast before it hits you, you have to keep fighting. Then you'll be able to defeat the creature without being hurt yourself. If it hits you first, well, just don't let him.
I will take that into account.
What else can you tell me about hunting?
A lot, but it'll cost you more than a beer. If you know how, you can take the creature's teeth, claws, and skin. It's hard to get them, but they are valuable. At least every merchant will trade those things with you.
That's good to know. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can train up on stuff. So I need skill points and ore, which is one of the forms of money.
You're demanding a lot for your advice.
Possibly, but you can earn a lot of ore with this knowledge. All the animals you kill without knowing how to cut them up will just rot away. That's a wasted opportunity of skinning them and selling the fur at a high price. If I were you, I'd try to gain this knowledge as soon as possible.
Seems reasonable. But I don't think we have nearly enough ores, nor do we have skill points, so that's not going to do us any good. Maybe later, Drax. I suppose we'll just keep following the path towards what I presume is the old camp. Remember a few things along the way. Keep attacking. Got him. Meats. Thank you. So do not go into the forest, he says. Got him. Have to say. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
What's it look like? Regarding the bridge, of course. We make sure that no beasts cross the bridge.
No beast.
Have you got any advice for me?
Yeah, don't go in the forest on your own. Unless you're strong enough to fight off all the beasts.
Noted.
Make sure you get to the old camp. They're holding a pickaxe for you.
Oh, really? Can I sell it? How do you jump on your alt? There it is. Cave up ahead. 3 of those bad guys in there, so I don't think I want to tangle with them until I can, like, draw one out or something. Camp.
Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Yes. I mean, no. Definitely no.
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Any news?
Any news?
Nah, everything's the same as ever.
How unexciting. So, now, one of the things that was really impressive with this game is just how expansive its NPCs are, considering how ancient this game is. So there's a lot of NPCs and they all have schedules. I have no idea how they manage them, especially the ones that aren't specifically loaded in at any given time.
You're probably right.
Some people...
Same old story every time.
This guy. Oh, yeah, it's me, Grimm.
There must be something about that story after all.
What's he have to say?
I am new here.
Just arrived, have you? I'm Grimm. I haven't been here for long either. I was thrown in with the load before you.
What's life like here?
Easy going. As long as you pay your share of protection money to the guards.
What do I have to do if I want to get admitted to this camp?
Well, first of all, you have to become a shadow. Therefore, you have to find somebody who supports you, somebody who explains everything to you and takes responsibility for you. If I was you, I'd try to keep close to Diego. I did it like that. He's quite all right. He'll make you take the test of faith. That's different from everybody. Then there'll be some other smaller tasks from other shadows. If you manage them, you'll be with us.
If we want to join the old camp.
What was your test of faith?
I can't tell you, man. You have to be silent about things like that here.
I think I usually join the old camp because I like their red and black armor. Especially that armor up there that guy has. That's some cool looking armor.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
Alive.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here, but you've only just arrived.
What about the 2 other camps?
The 2 other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the 3 camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
Good to know.
Take care.
Alright, so we're gonna explore more. If I remember correctly, you gotta be careful when you go into people's houses. Get a little upset. Diego might be an exception here, but too much. Let's see. I don't think we can go in here. At least it doesn't look like it. I feel like they're gonna stop us.
Hold it!
What's up?
You can't go in the castle. Beat it!
No. Morton, what's he have to say?
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
I need to get into the castle. I have a letter here for the High Fire Mage.
And you expect me to let you stroll inside the castle to hand it over and collect your reward?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Show me the letter.
I'm not letting you handle it. Forget it.
Okay, I've forgotten.
He did forget it.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Because I am the hero of this game.
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego.
So let's talk to Diego. Good thing he's right here. Was right here.
You have to watch what you tell.
Go to.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You have to watch what you tell people.
You think? Same old story. That's really.
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left, and you'll be heading for the arena.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
Okay, that's good to know. Don't have any skill. Oh, it doesn't even cost me money. That's convenient.
Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Noted.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is important, why should Ian give it to me?
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him. Take care.
Right. I guess we're gonna talk to people.
Hang on.
Guessing that the guards aren't shadows.
Hey, you!
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you, people like you can get into trouble awfully quick round here. And most of the guys they chuck in here are bastards. They think they can do what they like to you, but we won't allow that.
The sun's in my
Gomez wants
eyes.
some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets it. But it's a job that doesn't come cheap. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship. You help us, and we'll help you. If you get in trouble, we'll be there for you.
I don't think I have anything to give you.
Same old story every time.
I can take care of myself.
You mean you want me to pay protection money? No thanks. I can take care of myself.
Have it your own way, kid. You'll soon regret turning down a friendly offer.
I thought that'd be cleared up ages ago.
See ya.
Take care of yourself, kid.
Oh, I will. I will.
That won't happen.
Alright, what's the path? Wait, he said to go by the castle wall.
Same old story every time. Let's talk about something.
Better weapon, and some sort of armor that's better than being not naked, but, you know, no armor.
Hey man, new here? I haven't seen you before.
That would be a good
I'll
explanation.
join you for a while, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Get lost.
Get lost.
You're not in a good mood today, are you? I better come with you.
I feel like he's gonna steal from me.
Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
Get away from me, creepy dude. I feel like you're gonna steal from me.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Get lost.
You want to be on your own for a while, do you? I understand. I'll stay in the background.
There was a time when things
Don't pay attention to me. I'll stay with you, don't worry.
Jerk.
Hey, you.
Guy.
If you want to get rid of your protection money, you've picked the wrong day.
Yeah? Why's that?
'Cause I'm not here.
Well then, I guess
I see.
understand what to talk to. Guy. Fingers. Fingers. I want to become a shadow.
I want to become a shadow.
Can you help me?
Can you help me?
I wouldn't know how.
You teach
I'm
me
looking for
something.
somebody to teach
Why
me
have you
something.
come to me? You should have said that before. If you want to join the camp, it's an advantage to be a good fighter or thief. If the influential shadows in this camp test you, they'll give you tasks you better not get caught doing. That's why the way of the thief would be a good start to you. Incidentally, I'm the best thief in the whole of the old camp.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
Open locks would be nice. Well, it takes a lot of skill points. Don't usually use pickpocketing myself, but we'll keep our sneaking around. Could be good though.
I want to learn how to sneak around.
I believe, no false modesty, that I'm one of the best thieves they ever chucked into this colony. But when it comes to teaching how to sneak around, Cavalorn is the better man for you.
Good to know, Cavalorn.
Don't you have any plan of where you want to go?
Oh, this guy's annoying. Can I kill him? 'Cause he's gonna get really annoying really fast.
What do you intend to do with the weapon, man?
It's not letting me. That's really
You're
annoying.
learning fast.
Could you please keep quiet for a minute?
Sure.
It's annoying.
I thought that had been cleared ages ago. There must be something about that.
Let's see.
Hang on. You go rushing into anything.
What's up, guy?
Hello.
I haven't seen you before. You're new here, aren't you?
Just recently arrived.
Have you already decided which camp you want to join?
No, what do you think?
Well, it depends. Each camp has its advantages, I guess. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
Oh, really?
Which of the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
Good to know.
Why should I join the sect?
Well, you better ask somebody from the sect camp. There are always a couple of novices in the camp, and I'm sure they can tell you a lot about the sect. I've never been there myself, but according to everything that's said, they must be really generous. None of the three camps seems to be as much in need of new people as the sect camp.
What are the advantages of the new camp?
If you're cool about getting your throat cut for a slice of bread, you should go there. No, it's not that bad, but it's different from here. Here, Gomez takes care that things are sort of peaceful. In the new camp, there is no law. The only ones powerful enough to have a say there are the water mages, but they're too busy studying the barrier all day.
What are the advantages of the old camp?
I don't know.
If you pay protection money to the guards, you can have a laid-back life here. They always interfere if one of the paying diggers is attacked. Besides, you can only get the goods from the outside world cheap here. These things are unaffordable in the other camps.
And what if two people fight each other who both pay protection money?
Then the guards just watch until one of them kills the other. Then they do him in.
What goods are considered precious here?
Everything from the outside world. Bread, cheese, and bacon, and above all, beer and wine. Not the cheap rice schnapps from the new camp, but really good stuff. You always get a good price for weapons, and armor is really expensive. The guards took the old armor off the prison guards after they killed them. You can always recognize them by their armor. They only sell it to other guards. You could never get hold of one as an outsider.
I think I've heard enough about the old camp.
I like it here.
It'll be nighttime. I have to go crash in the old pad. Which one did he say? The one with the canopy?
you! You've been lucky there.
Not that one, so it must be this one. Okay, use this chest. Yep, I can store stuff there. Oh, what's this thing? Oh, another chest. 80. And a bed to sleep. I wonder how you get rid of mud. I want to kind of avoid using wikis and just try and play it naturally.
That wasn't very... Why does that happen over and over?
Weapons? I think you can craft weapons.
Something else instead?
It looks as if you knew what you were doing.
Nobody ain't complained yet, but that would be a bad idea anyway. Every idiot here needs a sword, and that is what they get from me.
Well, Smith, how's business?
Why would you want to know?
I may have an order for you.
Oh, really? And what?
I'll think about it.
Come back when you really need something, and don't get on my nerves.
Noted.
How long does it take you to make one blade?
That depends. I'm as fast as a hurricane with simple swords. Of course, only on condition that the price motivates me. A freak like Whistler usually has to wait longer for his toy than other people.
Why? Doesn't he pay enough?
No, on the contrary. He gave me 150 off for his last sword. The guy is into ornaments and girly stuff like that, and of course that's not cheap. Hey, you ain't curious at all, are you, pal?
I am just curious for everything.
I'd like to try working here as well.
Ah, but don't you think that you can make great blades?
What do I have to do?
Okay, take the steel and hold it into the fire. Then you have to lay the red hot steel across the anvil. When you're finished, you put the hot blade into the water bucket over there to temper it. The cooled blade finally has to be sharpened on the grindstone.
I see.
However, you'll need some things for that. I could sell them to you.
I'd like to buy some blacksmith equipment.
How much for... So that's a blade. Raw steel. How much does that cost? Use and over? Ooh, 40. I got one nugget. That's just worth one. How much are gold coins worth? Nothing. What would they put for? Schnapps is worth 10. Food is worth 5 each. Rice schnapps.
I'm not listening to all the blathering.
It's less than that. Okay, that's good to know. What about weapons? Yeah, they're not worth much.
There must be something about that story after all.
Let's hold off on trading. There's Fletcher again. Must be doing rounds.
People always talk. Same old story.
Well, that's a pretty good first content for our first episode here. And it is nighttime in the game, and they do have night cycles, so it tends to be good to stay with the night cycles. So I think we'll head to our cabin here, and we'll call it a night. Wrap up this episode, and we'll catch you on the other side. There we go. And how do we select? There we go. That's what it was. Alright. Bye-bye.